The next morning we left for our trip on the road to Hana. Our first stop was Ho'okipa Beach Park that overlooks Paia Bay, which is the windsurfing headquarters in this area of Maui. Then we started toward Hana. The road to Hana is a succession of twists, turns, and wondrous vistas along the 52-mile Hana Highway. Beautiful landscapes around every corner, waterfalls by the score, 617 curves, 56 bridges, and rich tropical vegetation are the special pleasures of this trip. Our next stop is Puahokamoa Falls. Puahokamoa means sudden awakening and is a great place to stop for a swim or just to enjoy the view. The falls and the pool are made up entirely of fresh rainwater, but there is no shortage of water because this area is the second wettest spot on Earth. Next we stop at Kalmahina State Wayside. This is just a place to stop and stretch your legs, but even so, the scenery is beautiful. As we continue to drive on, every curve reveals something new, like this view overlooking the bay. We decided to stop at Kini Arboretum. As we walked down the path, we were amazed by the size and strangeness of the plants. This bamboo is well over 100 feet tall. This tree is called a rainbow tree. The unusual thing about this tree is that it has no bark. Walking down this path is inspiring and relaxing at the same time, especially walking down by the stream and seeing plants like the flaming ginger. As we headed back to the car, we knew we had been to a special place. Just past the Kini Arboretum is a turnoff that takes you to the Kini Peninsula. Kini means inheritance from heaven. That is because, according to Hawaiian legend, when the gods first walked the earth, there was no water. The ancient Hawaiians believed that Kane, the creator, thrust his staff into solid rock and drew water from it. Kini today has an abundance of fresh water from the rains and watersheds above the peninsula. This shoreline consists of pinnacles of A'a lava. This is the jagged and rough type of lava. This is Hanapanapa State Park. Hanapanapa means shimmering waters, and this is home to one of the beautiful black sand beaches found in Hawaii. The water is a little rough for good swimming, but the scenes of nature here are breathtaking, such as the rugged coastline and the sea arch that has been carved out by the relentless waves of the Pacific Ocean. The park is a great place to walk around and relax while enjoying the cool breezes of the ocean. After leaving Hanapanapa State Park, we drove past Hana and headed to the 7 sacred pools. The 7 sacred pools were never really considered sacred by the ancient Hawaiians, although Hawaiian royalty would stop to bathe here. The name 7 Sacred Pools was given to this area by tour bus drivers during the late 1960s and early 1970s in an effort to make the Hana area a somewhat more mysterious destination. So although this area is not actually sacred, it is definitely worth seeing. Not only is the scenery spectacular with the streams and waterfalls, but if you bring your bathing suit, you can swim in the crystal clear waters of these beautiful pools. Just past the 7 sacred pools is a narrow road that goes to the Ho'omau Church. This is the final resting place of Charles A. Lindbergh. Charles Lindbergh lived in the area of Kipahulu for many years before his death. Well, this is the end of our trip on the road to Hana. So now we head back to Kihei to get ready for our trip to Mount Haleakala tomorrow.